I'm Justin Wilkes. I do the afternoon show on Kiss FM every day, the morning show on History every day, a Saturday night show on History called Saturday Night History, which is kind of old school in the mix, and I DJ across the UK and in your popular sunshine resorts in the summer. I didn't really grow up in a musical household, or I sort of did. My dad was passionate about country music, which the jump from that to rhythm music is quite a big one. But he was passionate about country music, so he loved the artists that he loved. So I guess that's an inspiration in a way. But I first fell in love with electronic music when I was 12. And I heard a mix on the radio, and I'd never heard music mixed together before. And then within the space of a few weeks, I'd seen the Technics DMC mixing championships on the telly. Put two and two together, I was like, that is how you mix. You've got two turntables, you've got a mixer, and wow, weren't those guys fantastic to look at? And that's when I sort of fell in love with the idea of electronic music and stitching it together in that way. A few years later, I saved all my paper round money and bought a couple of turntables and started teaching myself to mix. And I've been firing mixes off to the radio station that I'd first heard mixes on, and heard one of mine played a few weeks later off a cassette, which was amazing. I don't think I ever got another one played after that, but I'd already sort of got the bug, and that's when I started aiming towards mixing for radio. I always wanted a full-time career in music, but the thing is, I didn't have the right advice to say that you could make a living from music or from radio. There was no job on the careers system at my school when you put in all the things you were good at that said go be a radio DJ, it said go be a teacher, go be an accountant, go be a lawyer. So I'd already sort of gone down a completely different career route, and always thought that music was going to be a hobby and it was going to be something I did for fun. And it wasn't until I was doing lots of it that I started to see the career path there.
Okay.
The first time I walked into a radio studio, I felt exactly the same. It did look like a spaceship, and there was a lot of timing going on when I walked into the studio for the first time, back timing to the news, and so everything was happening seconds perfect. The guy was watching the clock like a hawk and doing it, and it seemed an impossible thing to learn. That I got offered the chance to tech up somebody's show in the middle of the night, and a person was sent to teach me how to do that. And she looked at me, said, "I've seen you can mix. This is the same as a mixer. You'll be fine." And off she went. So I was thrown in the deep end to kind of learn the desk and how to drive things. Yeah. Okay, I come in the mornings and record my history show for the following day. Okay. I'm not sure I'm supposed to reveal that or not.
We like exclusives, don't worry.
So every day I record one history show and then do a live Kiss FM show in the afternoon. Then I do commercial voiceovers for TV and for big brands. So I usually leave the studio and go down to the South Bank and record more TV voiceovers. And then Thursday, Friday and Saturday obviously it's club nights. So,
and you're busy up and down the country, I imagine, aren't you?
Yeah, generally around the M25, but yeah, up and down the country.